In this video, let us look at the various conditions for parallelity and perpendicularity of lines represented by this general equation. Suppose that you have a general equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Now, this equation represents two parallel lines if and only if h square is equal to ab and af square is equal to bg square. H square is equal to ab and af square is equal to bg square. If these two conditions are valid, then this pair of lines represent two parallel lines, and if this represent two parallel lines, then this condition is valid. So these conditions are valid in both directions. If the lines are parallel, then this will be valid. If this is valid, then the lines will be parallel. This equation can also be written as a by h is equal to h by b is equal to g by f. So if you take these equations and simplify, you get exactly the same equations as this. So you can see by cross multiplication you get h square is equal to ab, and if you further simplify you get af square is equal to bg square also. And these lines represent perpendicular lines if the sum of x square coefficient and y square coefficient is equal to 0. The sum of x square coefficient plus sum of y square coefficient is equal to 0 implies these represent a pair of perpendicular lines. Apart from this, delta should also be equal to 0 obviously. Next, these represent a pair of coincident lines if g square is equal to ac, f square is equal to bc and h square is equal to ab. If these three conditions are valid, then both lines will become coincident. And if these lines represent two parallel lines, if the lines represented by this equation are parallel, the distance between the parallel lines is directly given by 2 root g square minus ac by a times a plus b, or 2 root f square minus bc by b times a plus b. So these are the formulae to directly find the distance between the two parallel lines. So these are certain results which you need to remember. So let us see why these conditions are valid in the next video, but the derivations again are not required. If you are interested, go to derivations. If you are not interested, you can just remember these conditions and skip the derivations. Thank you.